Got a Finch. Finch. Flipping the Finch. What do we got here? This is a Roadrunner. Hornet yellow resin. Come on, man. 154 cm. I think this is one of them kind of hard to find finches. Roadrunner. Nice. Very cool. Flipping the Finch. The warranty card and a Band-Aid. Oh, look at this thing. Oh, wow. Yeah, man. Yeah, so there's a couple of things I like about this one already. I love this yellow. It's a resin yellow. It's not bone. It's got the Glow Finch logo. But one of the other things I like about it is this is a larger Finch. This is a bigger knife. Yeah, that's a handful. Look at this blade, man. Wow. I mean, we've done some stingers on this channel, and Finch even has a knife called a stinger. But they should rename that one. What a dagger. Wow, man. Very cool. I dig it. Yeah. Yeah, buddy. And it's robust. I mean, at first appearance, it kind of looks like it's dainty. But nope, it is not dainty. You know, speaking of dainty, I just happen to have another knife that came in to me recently on the bench that is very similar to this knife. And it's a Wee knife. Yeah, look at this little dude. I mean, I'm not going to get too distracted, but look at that. Yeah. Yeah, man. Now, I would say this one does feel sort of on the dainty side. Yeah, very light with the carbon fiber. I think it's got steel liners in it, but almost the exact same knife. Look at them. Yeah, wow. I didn't plan that. I promise you I didn't plan it. It just dawned on me that hey, I've got this Wee knife on the bench that I picked up that is very similar to this Finch. Yeah, very cool. Well, let's get rid of all of the sundries. Is that how you say that? Sundries? And let's get in this bad boy. Let's check the pocket clip before I take it apart. How about that? Got tension? Ooh, it's got a lot of tension. Let's try it on standard jean stuff first. Yeah, very nice. My spot in the back pocket. Look at that. But less than 1/4 of an inch sticking up. Thick stuff. I think it might run out of room. Maybe. Nah, runs perfect, even on the thick stuff. Very cool. All right. Well, now let's get in it. Looks like a T8 and then T6s. I think that's pretty standard Finch stuff. Maybe a little Loctite there. What do we got? I think the scales are going to have to come out. I see this one pocket clip screw right here. It's definitely got to come because it's going into a barrel spacer. And so that's definitely helping the knife be on lockdown. But I think the other one's got to come off because I got to get this scale off to get under there. Yep. Now, there's some sense to being able to just take the other side off, right? Recessed into that hand satin finish stainless. It's got a couple of straight edges, maybe 4 straight edges actually, so pretty nice how they've done that. But I'm pretty sure this has to come to get that little underscrew. And these little scale screws are going to be small on just about every knife, just because they only go into the smallest part of that scale right there, right? So they can't be very big. Mm-hmm. There it is. A little bit of oil underneath there. But there's no screw. So this should be free, and I didn't have to take that scale off. Yep. Okay. Well, definitely dirty in here and dry. So I am smelling like a rose. No, I'm not. Be making up stories. I don't smell like a rose. Oh, that hand finish that they put on their stuff. It's legit. It's so nice. I think I'm going to use a little bit of the magical ethanol and get all the little hand oils and stuff off of everything. Yeah, just beautiful. They put such a nice finish on their stuff. And man, these finches can be elusive. They really can. It's like the new models even. Depending on the model and I don't know, I guess aesthetics, people look at it. But I mean, I'll see a new model drop and then in the blink of an eye, they're out. They're gone. And so if you're unfortunate like me, you come across the Finch and then you go, hey, I think I really like these Finch knives. I might collect a couple. So you start paying attention. Well, man, you blink when they drop a model and all of a sudden you can't get it. Between the dealer network they have and the loyal fans, these things move out pretty quick. There we go. All right. Well, let's put it back together. captured pivot, hand satin finish scales. It's got, this one's got the resin inserts. There we go. And they don't machine the pivot on that show side, which I am a huge fan of. I like that. And they polish where the bearings are going to run. Nice small touch, right? I don't need a lot of oil here. Tiny little bearings, but man, if I've said it once, I've said it maybe 100 times. It doesn't, the size of the bearing don't make the knife. Or the size of the shoe don't make the, what? I don't know what I'm talking about. A weirdo. All right. Oh, don't bring that blade around. Calm down, man. I'm going to put just the tiniest little bit of tension on this pocket clip. Oh, yeah. Easy peasy. That was easy. I think this got to go on first. But that's backwards. Ta-da. There we go. Yeah, knife's in really good shape. I don't see any wear marks or scratches, nothing. Probably want to be fairly careful tightening up these screws on the resin. End up cracking that stuff. And last but not least, pocket clip. All right. Wow, what a beaut, man. Hand satin finish here, hand satin finish in the flats, hand satin finish on the scales, the stainless scales, and then a titanium pocket clip. But I don't see any mars or snail trails, nothing. There's not a mark on this knife. Centered blade. Very snappy. Yeah, that lock is solid. Pocket clip's good. What about safety? Yeah, I can't catch that blade anywhere, and the tip is nice and recessed. So the pocket clip's good, tip's good. I can handle the knife any way I want, and I'm not going to catch that sharp part. Let's talk about that action real quick. I mean, I'm going to give it an A minus. It's not quite drop shut. I am having to coax it a little bit, and it's getting better. So it may be this lock bar has a little extra tension on it. It's not hard to disengage it. This is lowered. It's not scalloped here, but it's been chamfered. So it's really comfortable in the hand. My thumb very intuitively slides across there to unlock that. But I think there may be just a touch too much tension on that, but I'm not going to bother it because the thing really does run well. I mean, an A minus is A level action. You can see the blade is really centered in here. Looks good. Yeah, everything's lined up wonderfully. I, it's A minus is solid, no doubt about it. It's wonderful. Ergonomics, yeah, it's a full four finger grip. Got bolsters on both sides for the thumb and a finger guard for my finger, and so the result is not so confident, confident, very confident. Whoop. Yeah, this thing's gonna rise right up towards very confident. At this spot right here, I can go forward, man. Whoop, whoop. Reverse grip, nice. Yeah, and then of course, this is just slightly better. It's almost exactly the same. It just changes where the pocket clip is. I can grip it with my fingers here. Here is down in the hand. But I am going with the sharp part of the blade here, naturally coming into the sharp part, versus here, I would naturally be coming against the dull part of the spine. So I would rather be here. But the grip is equally good from either side. But yeah, look at that, man. Nice little dagger. I need a piece of paper, and let's check that 154. I'm going to expect it to be sharp, which means my expectations will not have been met if it is not, but it won't be the end of the world because I do know something about putting an edge on a knife a little bit. I mean, base to tip, pretty sharp, but it feels a little burrish. So I'm going to stay high. I don't want to get down into that satin finish on that blade. I just want to be in the bottom grind, just that little grind edge. That's where I want to be with this. And I know a lot of people strop backwards like this. I just picked it up. I like running forward through the blade like that. I find it to be really efficient to taking a burr off and leaving an amazingly sharp edge. But I wasn't taught that way. I didn't learn it. I found myself doing it once like that. Yeah, definitely improved. Much quieter through the paper, a lot smoother, crazy sharp. Good job. So I think the price on these, availability, man, good luck. You're gonna have to, like me, you're gonna have to find one. Somebody's gonna offer one up at some point, but I don't think you could find one of these on the market somewhere. I think they're long gone. Now I could be wrong. If you can find one, good luck to you. But I think the price is probably going to be. I think new it was 135, 139, 149, somewhere in that range. Yep. If you found a used one, what would it be? I don't know. I mean, if it's in used condition, like carried condition, I would think $100 or less. But if it's in collector condition like this one, I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if this didn't go for you know, way over that mark. I know this one's not leaving my collection, so I can't tell you what I'd ask for it because it ain't for sale. But anyways, I appreciate you watching. What a cool dude. My Finch collection's getting a little out of control, man. But I dig these little finches. Appreciate y'all watching.